Simply put, if you're still messaging prospects manually in 2024, you're leaving tens of thousands of dollars on the table. I'm about to walk you through an exact system and script that you can use to start automating your outreach and start booking appointments on autopilot. Now, the first thing you need to do before you outreach to people is get leads, get people to outreach to. So you could use a lot of softwares for this. What I use and I would recommend is Lead Swift because it's cheap. You could use some free options like the data miner plugin. I'll make a separate video on the best cheap lead scrapers if you want, but you're going to need leads. I use Lead Swift because you get a ton of high quality leads for cheap, and there's lots of customizability. Yeah, I like Lead Swift. I'll put a link if you guys want to use that. So this right here is a really short example list, but the next thing that you want to do is you want to filter out all the landlines and the litigators. The litigators are people you don't want to message because if you message them, they'll call some organization on you and get your business, your phone number suspended or sue you and whatever, stuff you don't want. So what you want to do is you want to download your leads list as a CSV, and you want to import it into Landline Remover. This software is super cheap. It's like costs cents. So you want to just insert your file right here, upload your file, pick the phone number column, and download your new landline removed list. So this is what Landline Remover outputted. You could see it went down from 60 leads to 20 leads. That may sound like it's getting rid of a lot of your leads, but that's good because it got rid of all the landlines, which would be increasing your error rate and raising your chances of getting suspended on go high levels. So we got rid of all the leads that have no chance of converting via SMS, and now we have the highest quality mobile numbers here. So now that we have this list, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to search for litigators. You can see there's none here, but you want to just Control F for litigators up top. If you see any litigators, just delete them from your list. You don't want those on your list. Then from here on, it's super simple what you have to do next to start sending some SMS messages and automate your outreach is you want to download this file. Same thing like we did for Landline Remover, but now we have this outputted file. Then you want to move to go high level. This is exactly what the workflow that you're going to want to use should look like. It should look something along these lines right here. It's loading, but I'll explain what this does. Simply, it basically sends them a message. It'll wait for an answer. If they do answer, it will send you a notification saying they answered, and if they don't answer, it'll send them reminders or follow-ups. Simple as that. You can further automate this, which is stuff that I do and I highly recommend, but it's a bit more complex. If you want more details, join my Discord, which is you can connect AI to this to further nurture the leads that you're outreaching to and book the appointments completely on autopilot. But what you want to do here, this is what your workflow should look like with some sort of script. The script I use is the first message is just something to draw them in. This isn't loading, but essentially the question is, for a wedding venue, you might say, hey, are you guys currently doing venues in Seattle? Then your second message should be something along the lines of, awesome, I'm looking for a photographer in Seattle, or whatever it is. I'm looking for a wedding venue in Seattle to bring 4 to 6 more weddings in the next month. Is that something that would help you guys out? That's a great script you guys could use that I would recommend. And I've seen a lot of good results from. So once you have that and you have your whole workflow, I'll put the exact workflow in my Discord so you guys can just copy it. But once you have that, what you want to do is you want to go to your contacts. You want to import your contacts. Import this list right here. Continue. You want to make sure that you have the phone number selected with the phone number column, just like it's here. Don't import data in unmatched columns. You can name this something if you want. You don't have to. Going to make sure this says phone, so that it messages them and finds them based off of their phone number, not their email. You can add a tag if you want. Then what you want to do is you want to add it to this workflow right here. I confirm. And then you submit it to send those messages. Once you do that, you have automatically sent all those messages, and from there you have an automation set up to automatically reply to the messages that you get, to the reply with your pitch to the replies that you get. And then once you get a reply to your pitch, you'll be notified, and you'll be able to go in and finish off the close and get that appointment booked, sending hundreds or thousands of DMs at once, completely on autopilot. If you're going to send more than a couple hundred a day on the same account, you're going to need to warm up the phone number a little bit, which you get by reaching the maximum threshold and then waiting 24 hours. And if you want to send more than, I'd say, 500 to 1,000 messages per day, I would split that across a couple different phone numbers and sub-accounts on Go High Level, so that you're not getting your phone number suspended. That's basically all you have to do. You should start booking a ton of appointments like this. You're going to be sending out hundreds of messages per day, for, pennies on the dollar. So, join up my Discord. I know I keep plugging it, but join up. Let me know how it works for you guys, if I could help you out at all with the system. And, yeah, no, that's all. Thanks for watching. If this helped you, please subscribe. And, yeah, that's all I have to say.